Hey guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. So as you saw in the thumbnail today, what we're doing is we're putting in a new weather strip on my 1970 Dodge Dart Swinger A-body. This pretty much applies to all A-bodies and probably some of the B and C as well. It's very similar, you know, for the late 60s and early 70s stuff. Let me flip it around here, the camera. We'll jump right into the action, some of the prep work that I've done. And what I'm going to do to make sure this thing seals up good, you know, especially along the bottom cowl here and into the corners. All right, so we don't have water leakage, because that's what I had. I had Niagara Falls in this thing when it would rain hard. It would be a little dribble, but when it rained hard, guys, it would flood the floorboards, let me tell you, especially on the passenger side. So anyway, let's flip the camera around, like I said, and get right into what we're going to do to this thing. All right, guys, so you can see I've got the seal just sitting in here, and you'll notice there's no flange down here at all for the seal to sit in like there is a flange here, right? So there's a flange basically from right about here all the way up and around to the other side into about the same area, right about there. And then this is flangeless. Seal just sits right on top there. So this is where water, you got 3 of these or 4 of these. You know, you don't want to seal these up. That way when water comes in, it has a place to leak down in the cowl, and then, you know, you've got the holes here on the side for the water to go down the side of the car. So don't plug these up. We've got our windshield clips all in place. Okay, ready to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some people say use urethane. Some people, I have a windshield sealer that I'm going to use. So I'm going to lift this up, put windshield sealer all down in this area. So then when I set this back in here, right, it's got, you know, something to stick to, and that sealer then will keep water from going down and up over that lip. I am not going to do the rope method. Last time I did the rope method, I damaged the windshield seal as well, which doesn't help. So I'm going to do the lip over method. That's why you see these sitting here, the Harbor Freight, you know, nylon pry bar set, or you can get these on Amazon too if you don't have a Harbor Freight near you. So I'll put in a couple links for that. This is a precision seal that I'm using, and you see here, the windshield actually goes in this lip, okay, and on the sides here, okay. But notice here, this is a lock-in seal, okay. So in other words, after I put the windshield all in, and I get, you know, I'm probably going to put some of the windshield sealer, you know, in between this lip as well, especially in the bottom and then the corners, put some. That way, it, you know, water doesn't wick in. Then I'll take this and we'll lock this seal into this seal, okay? So we'll kind of lift that up, fold that in, and it helps lock this in place. And then, you know, we'll put our trim back in place, all right? So I'm gonna put sealer, especially in the corners here. All 4 of these corners, I'm gonna add some of that sealer along this whole area, so that way we've got a good seal in the corners and along the whole bottom. All right, so let me just dig into that. Well, guys, I should have set my camera up on a tripod so you could see, but basically you can see down here the sealer. So I ran that bead all the way down across the bottom, in through here, peeled this back, got the sealer up in this area, ran it up this whole side by, again, peeling this back, putting it on the flange, and then sealing this lip back up. And then I've gone up and around the corner. I am going to go across the top now. I decided why not. I'm going to go ahead and just seal this whole thing up real good. We'll just put some on the flange and then shove the seal up, and then we'll set the windshield. Then we'll set the windshield in place. Try to say that 3 times fast. And then we'll go ahead and, you know, lift this thing in. So that's kind of where we're at real fast. All right, guys, so my wife and I set the windshield in place and basically set it down in this initial groove, and just with some light hand pressure, you know, my fingers, I was able to flip this lip up, all right, to kind of get this bottom portion in place. Now I started working this corner in, and what I did is I came up here, All right, about 3/4 up the windshield. Oops, about 3/4 up the windshield. And the tool I'm using is this little round nose one. Came up here, basically started peeling this weather strip back. All right, just working my way down, peeling it back and up. And I was able to get this corner peeled over. Now I'm going to come down here again, pry on it, and you notice, guys, I'm not using any glass cleaner or Dawn dish soap or anything at this point. So now we're starting to get this lipped over. So we need to put a little pressure on here, work it with our fingers a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, I think, is go over to this other corner, that other opposite corner, get this initial corner worked in, and then we'll start working our way up, the sides to this corner and then across the top. So, all right, let's go to that other corner here for a second and get that corner started. So now I've got basically up to here, this seal in. We go back the other side, work that other seal in as well. See if we can't get this up a little bit further. Light pressure on the glass to help push it down. All right, try to get that seal on there. But guys, it just takes time, patience and time, and it's actually going in fairly easy. So this bottom seal looks like it's in all the way, or the bottom of the glass. So hopefully we're getting close. Alright guys, so far I've got this side all in, all the way up to about here now, wrapped around the corner. Now I've got that other side all done, basically to probably roughly here. So now I need to work this top seal in, and this is kind of a pain because it's starting to slip down, as I'm doing this. So I'm having to reseat this gasket up here, since I'm doing this by myself. But definitely hand pressure, right? And getting it behind here, in between, right where your locking strip is, and working it up is once you get this lip over the glass, that's where I'm taking then this flat piece, right, and working it up and over this way. So then, when I go to put this locking strip in, this is nice, sealed and everything. I'm going to go to that side, make sure I do the same thing over there. We'll double check this bottom lip of the glass to make sure everything is good here, and then we'll work, this top section in here in just a second. I'm not done yet, guys. I thought it was important to kind of explain to you what was going on up top here. So you can see we just have this little section left. What I'm basically taking is these two little flat bars, or I'm using this one to kind of gently pry the glass out so I can get these little pry bars in here. And then I'm using one to kind of pry up, or two to pry up. And then what I'm doing is taking, once I kind of get it up there, I'm sliding this into the lock channel here and prying up to kind of seat the glass over top of the windshield here, okay? So that way, this is what I'm talking about when I was talking about here on the side, right? Taking it, prying it to kind of get the seal up over the glass. Same principle here. Once I get it close, I'm basically taking this, taking this, putting it in here, prying it up so we can get over the glass. So I'm using kind of the 2 pry bar method, some pressure, you know, so I can at least get the tools in here. That's why that's here. And then once I get, you know, this a little further, I'll pop that out, and hopefully we can get the last of this seal, you know, in there. Like I said, use this, pry it out, you know, because I'm just trying to get this this lock seal out of the groove first, get this up a little farther up here, and then work it. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Woo! Victory, guys! So we've got the windshield all in. Now I still need to take and make sure I make this seal look nice, everything squared up good, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the locking ring here in a minute. All right, guys, so I've moved the camera in a little closer here. So this part of the seal here, I've went ahead and locked in the outside piece of the molding, windshield molding, to the inside piece. And all I'm doing is just taking this flat piece here and taking my hand, folding out the outer lip, or the inner lip, sorry. Taking my hand, just folding it, and then just taking, you know, this tool and just tucking it in underneath the seal there. Hopefully you can see that. And like I said, I'm just kind of tucking it in. Oops. There we go. So there we go, guys. Took me, I don't know, about a little over an hour to get the windshield installed. When I say installed, I mean the weather strip, you know, lipped over onto the glass, and taking, you know, my spoons or spatulas, whatever you want to call them, and making sure these were uniform. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish, like, you know, locking the seal in, and then we can put the trim on. But I have a mess to clean up because I've got, you know, some of that glass adhesive all over the place here. And I'm going to clean the windshield up real good and wipe the inside down. So that kind of wraps up the video. Honestly, guys, it's not too bad. It's a matter of taking your time. Now, I didn't use a lot of, you know, what is it? Dawn's dish soap, you know, diluted with water. I used a little bit of the spray glass cleaner. For the most part, you know, I was able to lift this over. In a way, kind of, you can get too much liquid on there and make it a little too slimy, if that makes sense, to lip it over. You know, where it'll want to keep, where it won't grab, where it'll want to be slimy and kind of pop back out, if you will. So that's why I use very limited, you know, glass cleaner, just in a few areas to make sure I could lip, you know, this stuff over. So with that said, guys, appreciate you watching. You know, if you like what you see, you know, please like, comment, you know, give me a thumbs up, whatever. The more comments and thumbs up, you know, and shares and all that, you know, the YouTube algorithms, you know, the better the video does. So with that said, thank you, guys, and stick around for, you know, some more videos. You know, this is my 1970 Dodge Start Swinger that I did this on. And, you know, I'm sure if you've got other makes and models that use, you know, windshield seal, it's very similar. You can probably do the same thing. Now, a lot of GM products, right, use urethane, and you set it in with urethane, different process. But at least if you have a windshield seal, this is how I was able to do it. And it worked out really well. I thought it was, you know, the rope method is a good method, but the last time I did, I had a real hard time in these corners and I tore them. That's why I think that was some of my water leak issues. So that's why I went with the lip over method this time, and I think the lip over method is going to be my preferred method going forward. Take care, guys. We'll talk to you in a future video.